My name is Uhuru Mofokeng and welcome to the South African Book Review Sessions, your online political book club where everything political literature is dissected, vivisected, and eviscerated. When we started this channel, we promised you a myriad and a plethora of book reviews, recommendations, and everything political literature. We have done that without fail. Guys, today it's our first time doing a video with 200 subscribers. Thank you in a very special way. Thank you for the views, the likes, the feedback. Thank you guys for telling other people about my channel, for doing the marketing for me. Thank you very much for contributing to the growth of my channel. It means a lot to me. Having just being 5 weeks old with 200 subscribers, guys, that's good for a political educational channel. That is a very, very fantastic. Thank you very much for all the love you're showing. Now, to all of you who have not yet subscribed to our channel, this is how we do it. There's a subscribe button on the bottom of your screen. Don't be left behind. Don't be left behind. Yes, that subscribe button, go ahead and click on it. First and foremost, that subscribe button comes at no extra cost. You are not going to incur any extra cost by mere clicking on that subscribe button. That is number one. Number two, by clicking on that subscribe button, you are making sure that you don't miss out on any content coming from our channel, particularly the book reviews and the recommendations of your favorite books, and basically everything that might be coming out from our channel. So go ahead and click on the subscribe button. It will assist you and I. Now, guys, I've got a special request. Please like my videos, more especially the videos that you find them very relevant for you. Some like the videos of my boss MEC Mandla Msibi singing. Some like the videos of me doing the book reviews or the recommendation. Just like on those videos, so I'll be able to deduce that by this sort of videos has so much likes, that means this type of content is really appreciated, and I'm going to bombard my channel with such content. Go ahead and please like any of the videos that you find relevant for you. Now, what we're doing today we're doing a book haul. We're introducing you to the books we have bought this month. We usually buy books every single month, but then we have never introduced them to you in this particular channel. We only bring the books up when we've read them, when we're doing the recommendations, or basically when we're reviewing the book. So today we're going to be introducing you to 6 books we bought for this month. We have not read a single book. We have not read a single of these books. We don't know anything about these books. We just know the titles. Maybe we've had some reviews here and there. Some look good. We'll just hear. So these are the 6 books that I bought for this month. First and foremost, this is the book that I was very shocked to get. It's Oliver Tambo Remembered. I got it at a very serious bargain. As you can tell, it was only 99 Rand from a particular shop. I'm not going to say the name of the shop, the bookshop, because they don't fund me, they don't sponsor me, they don't do anything. They actually make me pay I pay full amount for all of my books. So I'm not going to say it to them. I'm not going to say the name of the shop. I'm not going to give them free marketing. But then I got the book for $100. Oliver Tambo Remembered. It's important. Why is this book important for this month for me? This book is important because October is Oliver Tambo's month. It's his birth month, and we remember him. The mass democratic movement led by the African National Congress commemorates the life and times of Oliver Tambo during October. So this came as a very great present. I appreciate it, and I thank the bookshop for giving us such a bargain. Though they don't fund me yet, they should fund me and give me special offers, like very special offers. I buy a lot of books. But besides that, this is the first book that I got. Very interesting. Can't wait to share it with you. I'm going to read it very diligently. I'm going to take my time. I want to know more about Oliver Tambo. This is the longest serving president of the African National Congress. He led from 1967 after the death of Chief Albert Luthuli up until the 1991 conference in Durban. when Nelson Mandela took over. So he led for over 26 years, and we need to read more about Oliver Tambo. We must be more like Tambo. So that's the first book I got, Oliver Tambo Remembered. It seems like a very fantastic read. I've seen it in so many libraries of comrades, and yeah, it's definitely an interesting book to buy. Now, secondly, I don't know, I bought this book because of peer pressure, basically. Like, so many people will like, hey, we were reading The Accidental Mayor. Like, I don't like this chap. I really don't like Herman Mashaba. I feel like he's very apolitical. I feel like he's a businessman, and he capitalizes using the plight of the poor. To me, Herman Mashaba is a South African version of Donald Trump, or an aspiring Donald Trump, from millionaire to having aspirations of occupying the union buildings. This chief. So I'm going to read more about him. He was here in Mpumalanga a couple of weeks ago by Lily Mine in Barberton. He's everywhere. He's chasing out foreigners in illegally occupied buildings in Joburg and in Pretoria. He's busy. He's very busy. He's everywhere. He's very much everywhere. So I had to read about him. I want to read about him. I need to understand him more. Maybe maybe my opinions about him are a bit unfair, and so this book is a chance, maybe giving him a benefit of the doubt, but might not. Maybe this book, yeah, but I don't like the man. So second book I bought is The Accidental Mayor, Herman Mashaba and the Battle for Johannesburg. At number 3, I bought a book, quite a small book. This is a very small book. It's one of the smallest books I have. It's Orania and Azania. The title itself says everything. Orania and Azania. I'm not going to read about this part. Doesn't really matter. Just the Orania and Azania to me, because these are two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same extremist coin. Orania, far extremist, far right extremist. Azania, far left extremist. So I interested to hear what this book has to say as far as those extremes, that as far as those extremes are concerned. And that I basically bought the book because of the title, Orania and Azania. It seemed very interesting. That's our number 3 book, Orania and Azania. And then number 4 is Verwoerd, Architect of Apartheid. This is so apartheid-like. It's like the apartheid flag. It's so Dutchish, like very Dutch. Yeah, I bought this book, and the main reason I bought this book is because I was motivated by my current read. I'm finishing up this book by Harris to Semetis. It's called The Man Who Killed Apartheid, The Life of Dimitri Tsafendas. Dimitri Tsafendas is the man who killed Verwoerd. The man who killed Verwoerd on the 6th of October 1966. And by reading about this book and the perspective of Tsafendas on Verwoerd, it becomes very interesting. I wanted to know more about Verwoerd. Now, Tsafendas says Verwoerd was Hitler's best student. Yo, what an insult. So basically, I'm going to read on Hitler's best student. I can read 1,500 books on this man. I will never like him. I do not have the capacity to like him. So this shows that you don't read about those whom you like only. You also read about those whom you dislike. So this is my number 4 book, Verwoerd, the Architect of Apartheid. At number 5 is a book I saw a couple of weeks on Facebook, and I saw the interview between SABC News and Patrick Mallet, and it caught my eye. The title of the book caught my attention. The Lie of 1652, a decolonized history of land. I cannot wait to divulge on this one. I just can't wait. It's so red. It catches your eye like, yo, bro. This seems like an interesting read. It's one of the reasons I went out book shopping this month. And lastly, the book I bought for my October haul is VPS, A Dream Defrauded. Obviously, A Dream Defrauded, A Dream Deferred. By Macha Fisser. So no, this is A Dream Defrauded, not A Dream Deferred. A Dream Defrauded, VPS, A Dream Defrauded. Very interesting and very eye-catching title and very interesting topic. VPS, it has to be an interesting thing. For me, it's more interesting because I've spent some time in vendor and I know what VPS meant to the vendor people and how much they had their trust in it. It was part of their fabric. It's been there forever. It is part of their legacy. When they were homeland, those were part of the initiatives that they successfully executed, and it went up in corruption. A very sad story. And one thing that made me buy this book is 2 days ago I received a call from one boy who we went to varsity together. I was a young kid when it was first year when I was doing my last year. Now this chap calls me like, yeah, Uhuru, I want us to talk. I want us to discuss the role of young people in the revolution. And I'm like, yes, let's discuss, Chief. And I get there and I talk about Che Guevara, I talk about Lenin, I talk about Amilcar Cabral, I talk about Frantz Fanon. He's like, no, yo. The role of young people in the revolution is to make sure that people who invested municipal money in VPS should not find political expression. I was left dumbstruck. So I decided, let me buy this book, read thoroughly, empower myself, enlighten myself, and go back and engage comrades. They love too much. Comrades of Limpopo take this issue very sentimentally, and we need to engage with them thoroughly with facts. So these are the books I bought this month. Let me just remind you again: VPS, A Dream Defrauded, number 1. The Lie of 1652, number 2. Verwoerd, Architects of Apartheid, number 3. Orania and Azania at number 4. The Accidental Mayor at number 5. And last but not least, Oliver Tambo, Remembered. Let's read, let's enjoy, and let's grow.